Well, hey guys, welcome back to another video. And in this video, I kind of want to talk about power creep once again. Like I talked about it a fair amount of time. I talked about a power creep a problem, characters that got affected by power creep. And in this video, kind of want to talk about how it technically is a problem, but at the same time, it doesn't matter though. And what do I mean by that? I should probably explain that because it'll make more sense, wouldn't it?
Do you honestly think you're fucking funny? Seriously.
Alright, so we know we've been keep seeing people say like whenever a new character comes out, oh it broke it, power creep it here. Hell, people were saying that when the Watch and Silver first came out, and that was 1.1. And that's kind of the biggest like con of Honkai style, the fact that it's a gacha game, because power creep is pretty normal for gacha game to have, because as everyone knows, Hoyo wants you to spend money and they want you to pull on all their characters because their characters is their product that they're trying to sell you for obvious reasons. So they kind of up the scaling to make them more enticing. Obviously they have the look done if you like them, W, but at the same time. People also pull for strong characters too, but also for gameplay wise or they or not, or they want meta characters so they can finally full clear all the content in the game. Like obviously there's a waifu and husbando collector, but at the same time, you can't deny you like it when your characters feel strong. Like it's so satisfying to see like your Firefly nuke for big damage, your Acheron opening her domain expansion. I had for like 5 or 400k and don't even get me started if you have a signature. And like I can give more examples of the powerful characters that also meta, also waifu and husbando material as well. But also with these new broken characters, and it definitely look like it's not gonna stop. We're definitely gonna see more strong and more powerful characters the more Honkai Star progress, especially with the story and more to come. But then what does that mean for all the characters then? Like what when the game progress, will like characters like Jinyuan, Blade, Bailu, the Watcher, Yangxing, and probably more characters I'm probably forgetting. Like is it kind of problematic that they're better units than them? Well technically yes, but at the same time, with Honkai Star being a single player game, you can basically pick any character you want, build the team around them, and with enough investment, you can basically clear any content in the game depending on what path of course they're in or element. And for like characters that got power creep, Hoyo has their ways of bringing them back in the meta. Like Genuine for example, he's a character that got power creep, but at the same time, he also got steadily buffed over time with new characters like Fusion, Topaz, Ranmei, Robin, Sparkle especially, because Sparkle and Genuine go crazy for real. And then we like the addition of 3 separate endgame modes for each different type of archetypal character, like Pure Fiction for high AoE characters, a Apocalyptic Shadow that favors high single target damage, and then you have MOC that kind of all around, depending on who's on ban of course, but also it means like 2 to 3 enemies in MOC. So like a lot of characters can have their different time to shine, but I think one problem though with these type of characters, like let's say Blade and Jinglu, right? Like Blade is still technically good, but I can't lie, he kind of fell off, but also at the same time, there hasn't really been like a MOC that he really been good in, because for one, there hasn't been any win weak enemies in a while, because for one, physical, imaginary, electric, fire just been everywhere recently, and like ice and wind, there hasn't really been that much content for them in MOC, because the last time wind was viable was the last time that Reaper boss was there, and for ice is when the Aventurine boss was there, but also that was for Jinglu MOC. But after that MOC, there hasn't been no MOC that ice been good in for a while. Of course, in a Pop Electric Shadow, there's the Argenti boss fight there. Yeah, sure, Blade is pretty decent in Pure Fiction, but you don't really want to use Blade in Pure Fiction unless you really have to. And I think that's the main thing, because like Hoyo can control who good enough based on who's on banner right now. And of course, Hoyo wants us to focus on the new stuff to wish on them. And they definitely want to make the newer characters enticing to make us want to pull for them. But if you like a character enough, even though they're not as powerful as they used to be, or they kind of got power creep, or they fell off, that can mean a few stuff like what you need more investment, or the content you put in said character in not really as suitable compared to other characters like using a hunt character in pure fiction, an erudition character in a apocalyptic shadow, or simply the enemies you're fighting are not weak to the element of your DPS or your main carry. Because goddamn, unless you're Acro on a Firefly, using the wrong element make you feel like you legit doing like no damage, period. So yeah, power creep is definitely in the game, but at the same time, it's not as big of a problem because single player game and legit. I stand by this, any character is viable if you put enough investment in them, especially vertical investment, and giving them a goated team with insane relics. They will perform, and if a character kind of fell off, or you'll probably just make a future character to bring them back up in the meta. They did with Jin Yuan and Bible to an A. Like, you don't have to worry if a character falls off or not, because legit, if you like a character enough, you can make them work. It's just, you pray to God and make an MLC where Blade actually feels good again, and we're pretty goated for real. Am I right? And yeah, that's about it. So guys, thanks for watching. I do appreciate you for sure. And of course, let me know what I should do next, and let me know what you guys think what I say, cause I read and respond to all my comments. Join my Discord server if you want to talk to me or anyone in my community, cause I get more active there now. But with all that said, take care, love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.